It was an early morning in Lijiang, and the crisp mountain air filled our lungs as we stepped out onto the quiet streets. Today was our final day in this beautiful ancient town, and we had one last adventure planned before heading to our next destination, visiting the iconic Wangu Pavilion, also known as Wangu Tower. But before we even thought about climbing all those stairs, we needed fuel for our journey.
We stopped by a small, cozy noodle shop tucked in an alley, where the locals gathered for their morning meal. The aroma of freshly cooked broth filled the air as we took our seats and ordered a comforting breakfast. We can watch the cook preparing the food, as the cooking process is openly displayed for everyone to see.
There are so many dishes to choose from, with the menu displayed all over the place in big, colorful pictures, making it easy to decide what to eat. But since we're here for an early breakfast, we decided to keep it simple and comforting. Instead of something too heavy, we opted for a steaming bowl of noodles, some delicious dumplings, a cup of hot milk, and a glass of soybean milk. It is just enough to fill us up and give us the energy we need for the hike ahead. The noodles were perfectly springy, soaking up the flavorful broth, while the dumplings were soft and juicy. As we enjoyed our meal, we couldn't help but think about the energy we needed to climb all the stairs up to Wangu Tower. With our stomachs full and our spirits high, we were ready to begin the climb.
Wangu Pavilion sits atop Lion Hill, a perfect vantage point overlooking the entire Lijiang ancient town. The hike up was not easy. Hundreds of stone steps wound their way up the hill, shaded by towering trees and traditional Chinese lanterns swaying in the breeze.
Every step brought us closer to the top, but also tested our endurance. The higher we climbed, the more breathtaking the view became, with glimpses of Lijiang's ancient rooftops peeking through the trees. Wangu Pavilion, also known as Wangu Tower, is a significant landmark in Lijiang. Wangu means eternal in Chinese, symbolizing the everlasting spirit of the Naxi culture and the deep history of this region.
The tower was built as a tribute to the ancient kingdom that once thrived in this area, reflecting the Naxi people's reverence for nature, the sky, and their ancestors. The pavilion is considered the highest wooden structure in Lijiang, a true masterpiece of traditional Chinese architecture. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1997, Lijiang is famous for its well-preserved Naxi culture, ancient wooden architecture, and historic waterway system. Wangu Pavilion itself is a masterpiece of traditional Naxi, Han, and Tibetan architectural influences, featuring intricate carvings, upturned eaves, and vibrant decorations that showcase the town's rich heritage.
Before heading up to the main pavilion, we stopped by the tea house within the complex. This charming spot offered a moment of rest and a chance to experience authentic Chinese tea culture. The tea house within Wangu Pavilion is more than just a place to enjoy a warm drink. It represents the deep-rooted tea culture of Lijiang and the ancient tea trade that once flourished in this region. Lijiang was a vital stop along the Tea Horse Road, an ancient trade route where tea was transported from Yunnan to Tibet and beyond. For centuries, tea has been an essential part of Naxi culture, symbolizing hospitality, health, and social connection.
As we continued our journey up the hill and finally reached the pavilion, we were immediately captivated by its grand design. Standing 5 stories high, the structure is built entirely of wood without a single nail, an incredible feat of ancient craftsmanship. The intricate carvings on the beams and eaves depict stories of mythology, history, and Naxi culture. The roof, adorned with golden finials, gleams under the morning sun, creating a truly majestic sight. Inside, the wooden pillars are decorated with exquisite paintings and calligraphy, each carrying its own historical significance.
Stepping inside Wangu Tower, we were immediately surrounded by the beauty and elegance of traditional Naxi craftsmanship. The interior is a masterpiece of intricate woodwork, with towering wooden pillars adorned with elaborate carvings and vibrant paintings depicting historical legends and mythological tales. The ceiling is richly decorated with colorful patterns, while the golden calligraphy on the walls adds a sense of grandeur and wisdom. Finally, we reached the top of Wangu Pavilion, and the reward was beyond words. From here, we could see the entire Lijiang ancient town, a sea of traditional grey-tiled rooftops stretching far into the distance.
Turning to the north, we caught sight of the majestic Jade Dragon Snow Mountain, standing tall with its snowy peaks glistening in the morning sun. Each side of the tower offered a different perspective of Lijiang, the bustling town below, the distant mountains, the rivers winding through the valley, and the never-ending blue sky above. Standing at the top of Wangu Pavilion felt like a perfect recap of our journey through Lijiang. We had walked through the ancient town's charming streets, admired the traditional Naxi architecture, explored cultural sites, and tasted incredible local food. Now, from this final viewpoint, we could see it all in one breathtaking panorama. It was a reminder of how far we had traveled, not just physically but in our understanding and appreciation of this beautiful place.
Climbing up to Wangu Pavilion was no easy feat, but it was absolutely worth it. The journey, the history, the architecture, the tea experience, and the incredible views made this visit unforgettable. As we took our final photos and started making our way down, we knew that Lijiang had left a lasting impression on us. This was the perfect ending to our adventure in this historic town, and now it was time to continue our journey to the next destination. If you ever visit Lijiang, make sure to include Wangu Pavilion on your itinerary. It's not just a landmark, it's an experience that ties together the essence of this magical town. Until next time, Lijiang.